turning the tables.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Wait, I saw your photos in Paris with your daughter. Your daughter's beautiful. She's so beautiful. So it was just the two of you two, you and your daughter?
Yeah, just us two. It was awesome. Just nice having bonding, the mother-daughter.
No, it was really good. And I had two of my daughters out of the four. So yeah, it was good.
Is it weird having them not there?
Listen, when you have a lot of kids, we have 5 kids in this house, so it's like I'm okay with it. Like, so sometimes it gets crazy, but it's all good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I speak to them every day. So like I'm still busy because I still have Adriana. She's my youngest. She just turned 15 on Saturday. So I still have, she's my last one. So I have to still drive her around. Like when Melania was around, she was driving Adriana home. So I was a little bit, I had a little bit more free time.
Right.
Yeah, easier. Exactly. Because now she wants me to pick her up. Like she wants me to pick her up in the afternoon. I was like, and it cuts like right in the middle of the day. She gets out of school like at 2:15. And I'm like, so it's like I'm back on that schedule again, like picking her up after school. But like obviously if I can't make it, then anybody else that's home, like Gia, or if Louie's home, he could get her. If not, I tell her like now she has to walk home. Because it drops.
Gia graduated from college, right?
Rutgers? Yes, Gia's home. Gia's home and Louie's home, like my stepson Louie.
Yeah.
So we call him Little Louie. So Little Louie and Gia and Adriana are home. So I have three of them home.
That's a lot of kids.
And then 4 dogs. Yes. Yeah. So that's why it's still like an active household. Yeah. There's still a lot going on. So
that's good.
But it's good. But it's just a little quieter, because instead of 5 kids, there's only 4 kids.
You've been on the Housewives how long? 12 years? 15 years?
No, we just figured it out because Adriana was born on the Housewives.
I know,
so
I remember.
15, so she's just turned 15. So I started the year before, so I've been on Housewives for 16 years. Wow. I know we just wrapped season 14, but since when I started, it was like 16 years ago.
Now, do you think that it's different now than when you started? Do you feel like it's more of like a sorority survivor? Like you have to build alliances and things like that? Where do you feel like?
Definitely. Definitely. It depends. Yeah, it depends how your cast is. I mean, like when I first started out, we were all really friends. We were all friends.
Right,
and and then I think. Yeah, and then it's so weird how like I see it now. It's like everybody does teams and all this and gets people on their sides, and it's
that's what I feel about like the Orange County Housewives. I can't watch it anymore because they're not real friends. It's all about trying to survive on the show and build alliances and conquer and divide and fighting. It's just not. It's more about like being way more produced than the reality. I don't like that. I like the reality of it all.
Yeah, I mean. If we're gonna talk about OC, I like Shannon.
I do too.
I really do, and I worked with her, and
I love Shannon.
So, yeah, and that's crazy to me. I know I've gone through a lot of stuff on the show also, but I do feel bad for Shannon. I mean, I do know. Are you friends with Alexis?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know her. Okay, I don't know her either. But like that's crazy. Like there's so many fish in the sea, and to like do that on the same show, I don't know. I mean, I would have not if they really did fall in love. I mean, I guess they are, because they are. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like I would have never done the show. Like,
Shannon knew she signed up for that. She knew what was going to happen. She, you know what I mean? And she came out.
Yeah, but Shannon dated him first.
Yo, I know. But I'm saying Shannon knew what she was going to get herself into by being on this show this season. Like she knew she was.
Yeah, but the thing is, why should Shannon leave the show? Because Alexis is just a friend, right?
Yeah, Shannon won't lose. Shannon is the show.
Exactly. My point is, why should Shannon leave the show when Alexis is just a friend? My point is, if I was Alexis and I really met this, whatever, she met this guy, they fall in love. Like I would not want to be on a show with the person he was just dating.
Oh, I
Like, I
know. I
think
mean, I think it's terrible
I
what
mean,
they
that's just my opinion,
I
you
was
know?
fine with me too. I'm team Shannon,
No,
no
I
matter.
mean, that's just my opinion because, like, I would not want the world to see that. That's I don't know. I like I would want just to be private then, because listen, that sometimes I say, like, imagine two friends, like if someone meets somebody else, a guy that they just kiss for one time or whatever, but if they could be happy with that person, so be it. Let them go be happy with that person. But I
Right.
mean, Shannon was dating, I don't know, because I don't really know all of the story. Like, how long was Shannon dating that guy?
4 years. 4
Oh
years.
my
That's a
God.
long time. A
Oh
long
my God.
time. But
Like
it wasn't
that.
like there was a lot of problems there. I used to like down the street. We would live I was at her house all the time. I was with him and her all the time. We would go to USC game. We would go
Oh,
out to dinner
really?
together.
Oh, so you hung out with Shannon and that guy all the time?
Oh, yeah, a
Oh,
lot.
wow.
A
See,
lot,
so
a
that's
lot.
the thing. Like, trust me, I'm trying to, now that I'm not filming and I just have now that I'm off, I have more time on my hands. So I'm trying to catch up, Kelly, with all the shows.
Yeah.
And so I haven't watched OC, like, so that's
I'm
why,
not watching. I
that's why
look,
I'm
I
asking you
watch
questions.
on Instagram. If you see the clips on Instagram,
Yeah, but I didn't know, like, that's why I didn't know they were dated for 4 years. Like, so
4
even
years.
all more the reason then, like, then if Alexis met him, I would definitely not want to like do this on TV.
I
I don't
think
know. That's just my
because
opinion.
I was talking shit.
Unless Alexis is doing it because she needs the money, and if that's the reason, but like I would
Well, she
not.
spent all the money that she being on the show is not cheap. It's expensive.
Oh
You know,
yes.
like
Oh,
you have
I remember my first season. What we got paid
yeah.
was like nothing, and then you have to minus the taxes out. Like I remember Joe said to me the first season, he's like, "Why do like you didn't even get paid?" He's like, "I put money into
You
this."
put money into it, and
That's
it's
what he
true.
said. He's like, "We put money into this." He's like, "You didn't even get paid." So I really didn't
Yeah,
get paid for a season. Like if you really think about it, I didn't. I would say
yeah.
the first couple season. Yeah, yeah.
The first
Because
2 seasons, you don't get paid anything.
yeah,
It's
and because
after
like you
after
throw
the
parties and they're so expensive.
right, right, and then you have to dress, and then they don't pay for your wardrobe, they don't pay for your makeup, and it gets
Correct.
taxing. It becomes a lot.
And I want to compliment you. Like I have to say, I always loved the way you dressed. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
like on the
I
show,
always
you
thought
always you always looked phenomenal.
oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
I always had so much fun doing those meet and greets with you.
Yeah,
Remember?
no, that was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always had so much fun doing that.
Wait, and how many seasons were you on?
5 years.
Oh, wow, that was
Yeah,
good.
and then I, got fired for, the political stuff.
So Kelly, you've been known as one of the most outspoken cast members on the Real Housewives of OC. Looking back, what are the most challenging parts of being on the show? I want to see how it compares to mine.
Okay, well, my first year, being on the Housewives, I had everybody bullying me. I had Shannon bullying me. Vicky was my only friend. Heather Dubrow bullied me,
Oh,
and
so this is good. Like
and Tam
I've never watched your show, so now like like catching
yeah,
me up on all of it. So
yeah,
wait, they bullied you?
they bullied me bad my first year to the point
Okay.
of my ex-husband was a president of Leapfrog, those kids' educational toys, for
Yeah.
10 years. He was the VP, and he made a lot of money and a lot of stocks and stuff. And my first year, I was making maybe $64,000, and it was like complete bullying. Like, and I come from a Mexican family where we can bully and get bullied, and we don't get our feelings hurt.
Oh my God.
If
And Louis Mexican too.
I know we when we were in the
I
same
know.
place,
I know. Yeah.
so
No, I know. I know.
we connected that
I
way. And
forgot. Wait, you're Mexican and are you and what else?
I'm I'm 64% Portuguese, and I'm like 30% Native American, and then like 4% African American or African, like black.
Got it.
When I
Okay.
said I was black, it was because my DNA said that I was
Okay.
4% black, because there people were saying I was racist. Uh, and so they bullied the crap out of me. He's like, "You don't need to do this. Like, this isn't like." So Kathleen French, do you remember her? Kathleen French. She ran
No.
Bravo. she came to me and she's like, please, we want you back for second season. I'm like, I'm not
Wait,
doing it.
Kathleen what?
Kathleen French.
I mean, it sounds familiar.
She
Tall
was a
lady?
tall lady. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, she was like, I was like, I'm not doing this a second season. They bullied me like bad. Like they came after me. They made up lies. It was like mean girl stuff. And I couldn't stand Tamra. I couldn't stand Heather Dubrow. I couldn't stand like they were all Shannon. They were all mean to me. And so then I went back for a second season and everything, was a little bit better. Third season was good. Fourth season was good. Fifth season was the COVID stuff. So, I, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously you
it's
became
hard.
friends with
It's hard
Shannon.
being on these shows.
You became friends with Shannon because then you started hanging out with her.
Yeah,
So
because
she
that's how it
started
goes.
out bullying you, but then you guys ended up being friends.
We ended up being friends. Yeah. And then we became neighbors and then we started going out and doing things and building a real relationship because I didn't know her before.
Right, right.
So
Who do you stay in touch with still from
I
OC?
only, Shannon and Vicky. That's it.
Okay. So
That's all.
Vicky too. I did a
Yeah.
podcast with Vicky. Yes, she's with Christian now.
Yeah. Christian Gray Snow. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's and like that was awesome. It was nice. And then there was things that, like we were talking about that I didn't know. So
Yeah. But I still talk. She and I are really good friends, Vicky.
that's
Like
so good. Yeah. She's a
everything
really
about
good
her.
person.
She's a good person, good mom, caring,
Yes.
loving.
And she
She,
puts her kids first. Same thing with me. I see that, I love
yeah.
that.
She just wants to be loved and be loved. She's just a really smart businesswoman. She's
Yes. Yes.
a great person.
So you've had some notable feuds on Real Housewives of OC. Were there any moments where you felt things went too far?
Well, I had some notable meaning that I got in fights. So when my first year, when we went to Ireland, there was no cameras, there was
Oh my God,
nothing.
we went to Ireland too.
Yeah, yeah. The producers had to film on their iPhones because there was no cameras around because it was 3 o'clock in the morning and we are going back to the airport. So that was real
I mean,
reality.
on their iPhones. Okay.
Camera started yelling, screaming at her face. Shannon's over here yelling at me. I'm telling her to shape her face off because the floodlights were here and her face was all hairy. That happened. I was like fighting with Shannon. The third season, I was fighting with Shannon again, and she kept talking about was her weight, and we got in a fight. And I told her to keep eating, and she threw a plate at me.
Oh
Um,
my God.
as a quiet woman. So yeah, we've
Wow, that's crazy. So you guys started out like not liking each other, and then it's so cool like that you guys are friends now.
yeah, we love each other. So
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, well, I'm trying to think. I didn't start out with anybody I mean, that I'm friends with now. Yeah, no,
she started it together as a friend group where I didn't know
right.
any.
You're
I was
right. No, and like I like that too. Like I like making new friends. I do. I like making new friends. So I'm not like that. I'm I'm not bitchy. Like I like bringing new people in because I don't have sisters.
me too.
So,
I
and
don't have sisters either.
yeah. So I don't know. Like, are you like into like meeting new people?
I am. I'm into
So
meeting
am I.
yeah, and I love your friend that I met in St. Bart's, Lisa. Like we
Yeah,
follow each
isn't she
other on
sweetheart?
different.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's a
I love
sweetheart.
her.
Her,
You put us together. I love
yeah,
her
I've
so
been
much.
friends with her since. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? When you come, we'll invite them out too.
Yeah, yeah, because we were like, she said, "Call me when you come."
Yeah, she's and like she'll have you over at her house. She's like she loves to bake and cook and stuff. Yeah. And she lives 5 minutes from me.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah. So I know her since our kids are 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Since
a cool.
Melania and her daughter are 5. Yeah. So
Oh, that's
I've
so.
been friends with her a long time. Yeah. And Melania's 18. So we've been friends a long time.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. And
And I
her
don't think
daughter.
people know that. I don't think people know that about you, that you really have long-lasting relationships from a long time ago. I don't think people know that about you.
Oh, my friends. Oh yeah. My other best friend, same thing. Rosanna. She lives in California. And she same thing. We met when our daughters were 5 years old at dance. But Gia's 23. So it was
Wow.
like, yeah, her daughter and my daughter started dance together.
That's
And
so
then
cool.
and it's so
I
crazy because
remember seeing Gia when she was little dancing and, like, doing her little performance.
yeah.
Too. And now
And it's
she's
so funny. And then her husband and like it's so crazy. She got divorced first, then I got divorced. It's like we go to and then our husbands were best friends. So they still keep in touch. And it's so funny. Her husband lives on my block now.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh.
that crazy?
What a
Yeah.
small world.
Yeah, it's small
Small.
world.
Yeah.
So
Do you think you guys are gonna get picked up again for another season?
I mean, I can't see it going away. Like I feel like we have more story to tell. So I really do. So I mean, it definitely I don't think it could stay the way it's been. So I mean if but like
Do you
let's see
feel like
what
people
Bravo
have picked up on
decides.
do you think you've been picked on?
Like hello, Kelly.
I
Yes.
know. I know,
I
but
mean,
you're
I've been defending myself every season. It's like that's why I'm excited for House of Villains to come out
Oh,
because
yes, that's
yeah,
right.
I'm so excited
You
for
were
that.
here. You were here. I was gonna meet up with you when you were
Yes.
out. Was that wait, what was that like? I'm dying
It
to know.
yeah, it was
Hard?
lis it was yeah, I mean, maybe they'll ask you to do it. Yeah, I mean, listen, if they ask you to do it, you should definitely do it. Like, at first, I didn't like the name of it, but um, I was like, "'Cause I'm not a villain,"
Yeah.
but I'm glad I did it. I met amazing people on the show, and, so I don't wanna give it
When does
away.
that come out?
Everyone um, October 9th.
Oh my god, I gotta do it before so I can tell everybody to watch you.
You know what I've been watching? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Is that good?
Yes, I got hooked. You don't understand. I don't I don't really don't watch reality TV, even though I'm on a reality TV show, because it doesn't interest me. It doesn't. Like some of the shows I watch, I'm like, like I don't know. I guess the Sunday I binge watched with Gia the whole thing.
Shut up.
Yeah,
What
it
do
was
they
one.
do? They wear, like, their garments and stuff?
No, it's like it reminds me of Housewives. It's
It
so
does?
crazy.
Do they have, like,
Yeah.
multiple wives? Are they into polygamy? Like
So, listen, I like I and Gia watched at the I wanna rewatch the first few episodes because it was about some of the girls on the show were swingers or they
oh,
swap or they could have only they could switch partners, but they have to all be in the same room together.
but they can do that, but they can't have coffee and alcohol and Cokes for different
Correct.
swap.
No, they could and oh, that was another thing. They don't drink and
Yeah.
they drink soda. They just soda, no drugs, no alcohol, just soda.
Oh, I thought
Yes.
you couldn't even have caffeine.
Oh, no, they could have caffeine, yeah, just soda. Just soda.
Oh,
Could you imagine?
no.
So I have to say, like, I didn't at first I was like, "Mormons?" I didn't understand. I was like that's what I thought. It was like I thought that too when you hear Mormons, like, guys with multiple wives.
Yes,
And,
yes.
yeah, but it's not like that. I guess, having 4 kids, like, my life was always so busy. So now it's like I have more time and, like, now I can watch movies and shows. Like, I never used to watch really TV because I didn't have the time. Like, I
Right,
was
right.
back and forth driving the girls to their activities, so I just never had the time. So now I have more time to, like, watch TV. It's crazy.
Oh, that's great.
And then I have some fan questions.
Okay.
Okay, so Debbie Marino, 391, about Alexis. Ask her if she thinks her and John are blackmailing Shannon.
Um, yeah, I mean, 100% they're extorting her. You say you're gonna pay these $75,000 or else I'm going to show these proof of tapes. So what happened
I
was
think that's blackmailing, right?
that's blackmailing. Of course, that's 100% extortion.
Wait, so they're saying
I don't know how she's even getting
they
away
want
with
75,000 from Shannon, otherwise they're going to show the tapes?
it. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? That is
So
right there.
so John Jansen lives right across the street from me. I live in Lido Island. He lives, like, across the street, like, legit, like, across this little highway, and I've been to his house. He rents this little box. He doesn't even own it, and it's on a canal, on a river thing, and Shannon was like freaking out that night, and he has Ring cameras on his perimeter. And I guess she backed out, allegedly, almost hit his daughter, according to him. And she spun off. She went crazy, off the rails, nuts. And he saved the recordings. She borrowed, I think, like $45,000 for a facelift from him. And I guess he now is suing her for 75,000 because of lawyers and interest and everything else. So she said, I will pay you $75,000, but you have to sign this promissory note saying that you will not talk bad about me. Sign this NDA that you will not talk or bash me. I will gladly give you $75,000. And he said, no, I'm not paying you. No, I'm not signing your demands. You owe me 75,000, pay me the 75,000. She goes on record. I guess she wanted that 75,000, Alexis, because he needed the money. And she says that the tapes of her going nuts outside before the DUI, she is going to show the tapes because it will ruin her life, or or pay the 75,000, and then they won't air the tapes. So that was like, I mean, I never watched the show, but and I talk to Vicky all the time, and I see the clips
Yeah.
on the thing, and so it's bad. Like, if
I
I
feel
were Shannon,
I
I'd go
feel
after them for extortion.
yeah, I feel bad for Shannon. You know what? I did text Shannon. I said, keep being strong, and keep your head up. And, she hearted it. So Gailene Asner um wants to know, when's the last time you talked to Andy Cohen?
Uh, Probably 2 years, maybe.
So
He he
did you
texted
guys
me.
make up?
Well, I I never had a problem with him. He had to fire me because I don't think he fired me. He wanted to fire me. I think Bravo and Evolution wanted to fire me, and I think he probably had some say. But Andy and I have always had a good rapport with each other. I think he's an awesome person. I like him. And when that Leah McSweeney came on, I'm like, they don't ever force you to drink. They don't force you to do anything on these shows. He texted me and said, thank you, for sticking up for me, because I cannot stand Brandy Glanville, and I cannot stand that Leah McSweeney. I just, like, I'm team Andy Cohen on that. So, I haven't had any reason to talk to Andy. He's not my boss anymore. And
Right, right.
yeah.
But that's good. Well, you guys are on a good note, so that's
Yeah,
nice.
we're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. I hope I'm saying this right. Rick Nazarian. So, what does Kelly think of Tamra's beef with Jennifer Aiden?
I don't even know what that beef is. I don't even know what that is. Can you tell me?
Oh, yeah, it was
I do
both.
like that Jennifer Aiden, and she cracks me up. I think she is so good on the show. Is
Yeah,
she
she's
so
so funny. Well,
mean?
I didn't know about it. Jennifer just told me about it. Of course, like Tamara says something about Jennifer Aiden, and again, Jennifer Aiden, she don't hold back. Like, she comes right back at you, and she's very, she's smart, witty. She'll come, right back at you. So that's what I mean. If you dish it out, then I guess you have to take
That's
it.
the problem with Tamara. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. That's her
Right.
problem.
And I
That's her
think,
problem.
yeah, like I
And she's
and
the biggest bully about anyone, that Tamarat. She's the biggest bully. She's a sociopath. Like,
I
I
mean,
can't.
she's like said stuff about me, and I'm like, I go back and forth with her, and then she makes up with me, and then she says something again about me, and I'm like, what are you doing? And it's like I've never said anything negative about her, and I could, obviously there's so many things out there that I could. I'm not gonna jump on her train and like do what she
She's an
does.
awful person. I can't stand her. So
So,
I'm team
but
Jennifer.
they're both feuding, the two of them. So obviously, I guess, yeah. So I guess I see where you stand. Yeah. So you're definitely team Jen on that one. Yes.
Team Jem on that one. I
So,
hope she gets
uh,
her too.
so next one is Shannon 88. Um, what's your favorite meal to cook?
My favorite meal to cook, I cook a lot. So I love making, God, I like making my Mexican food.
I swear to you, I was gonna say, I'm sure you make great Mexican food.
Yeah, Mexican
Like, what
food.
do you make? What do you make?
I make like my homemade refried beans. I make enchiladas. I
Oh,
make,
yum.
I make Spanish rice really well.
Oh, wait. Oh my God, you need to send me the recipe on the Spanish
Oh
rice.
yeah, oh yeah, I will. It's my
All right,
dad's.
please, because we eat rice every night. And
Yeah.
I wanna learn how to make good Spanish rice because,
Oh, I'll send you the recipe.
Jess, okay, Jess, so you know, okay, what would Kelly's dream OC cast be, including you?
My like out of everyone, if I could pick like a ultimate housewives
Yeah,
girl,
if you could do a, your dream OC cast, including yourself, who else would you pick?
I would pick Shannon, Vicky, Gretchen. I love Gretchen. I think she's a great housewife. Uh, I would pick you. I like Luann. I like Kyle Richards. I like Dorit. And I like that Meredith Marks. I think I like her.
Yes. Oh my God, I love Meredith.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
her.
I've just our kids are doing a reality show together. Did you
Oh,
hear about
really?
it? Yeah, making it in
No.
Manhattan.
What is
Yes.
it called?
Making it in Manhattan.
Making it in Manhattan?
Yes, making it in Manhattan.
Yeah.
See, that's why they have to do more Ultimate Girls trips. They do.
I think so too, but with the friends that we know from other things like that, it would be so
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Stanya, Stannyan. Fuck, marry, kill. Heather Dubrow, Tamra, Gina. I love this. Who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill? I mean, who
Okay.
would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you
I would
kill?
kill I would
Between
kill
Heather, Tamra, and Gina.
I
Oh,
would
so this is Shanyan.
I
Oh no,
actually
Stanyan. Okay, Stanyan. Yeah.
I would probably kill Heather Dubrow because I can't stand her. I think she's the worst. More than Tamara. I know it's shocking, but it's true. Tamara's right up there. I don't know. That's kind of hard. If I could kill them both, I probably would.
Oh my God.
Uh, I would probably marry Gina because she's somewhat normal, and I would
Okay.
probably fuck Tamara because you know.
Okay. Well,
Looks
oh my God, that was
Could you
that was
imagine Heather
that
Dubrow?
was
Heather
yeah.
Dubrow?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
probably
I
wearing
know.
garments.
That
I
was
don't know.
good. Yeah, that was so good. That was so good. That was a good question.
That is a good question.
Daniel, yeah, that was a good question. But
Awesome.
this was so much fun. So
I know.
I can't.
I can't wait to do with you. I don't think a lot of people, especially my fans, I don't think they really understand you. I think you're just so lovely and you're such a great person
Oh,
that
thank you.
that and you and Louie are awesome together and you have a great family. I would love to have you on my podcast so
Yeah,
people.
I'm definitely gonna do your podcast. Yeah, just let me know when.
Well, it was great
Oh,
seeing you.
great seeing you too. Thanks for being on Turning the Tables. Yeah,
Thank you for having
and then
me.
and then I'll definitely send you a mug
Yeah, send me a mug. I'll drink on it.
I have a water bottle. So
I
yeah,
love
we
that.
have a
I love
website. So thank you. And then what's your podcast called? Oh yeah. So tell everybody where they can find you and your podcast.
on YouTube on the Daily Smash every day, Monday through Friday, and then on patreon.com. We do it once a week on Fridays.
Awesome. And it's called, what is it called?
It's called the Daily Smash on YouTube, the Daily Smash, and then a patreon.com where
Got it.
I interview like people like you, and I do like cooking segments. I do things like that.
So thank you for being on Turning the Tables. I can't wait to come on your podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so
All right.
excited.
Love you. And can't wait, and I'll see you when you come to New York.
Okay, yeah, I'll call you and
All right.
Lisa. I'll put you on 3 weeks.
Okay, awesome. All right, bye.
I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables. Let's go. I know you love my style. I'm I'm gonna make them smile. I am the one to win. Keeping them all tuned in. I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables.